So you're getting people to your store, but they're not buying? Don't worry, I got you. What's up guys, it's your boy Jordan, back with another e-commerce video. And look, you're getting people to come to your store and they're clicking and they're checking out your pages, they're looking at your products, but they're not buying. There are a few crucial problems that you are going to need to fix on your store. And thankfully, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what it usually is when you're having these issues on your store. I've been there. A lot of the people that I work with one-on-one have been there, and I've been able to help them work out those kinks and get the results that they are looking for. If you like the quality of this content, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. Join the family. We are so close to 5K, literally like 100 subs away. So just keep smashing that button and we'll get to 5K. And I got something awesome for you guys when we get there. Also, if you're looking for a platform to network and meet other e-commerce entrepreneurs, the link to my Facebook group is down below. It's completely free and that group is amazing. There is over 5,000 people in there, so definitely check that out. But anyways, guys, enough of that. Let's get right into the video. All right, so look, when people come to your store and don't end up buying the products on there, I think it really boils down to 3 key reasons, and that's what we're gonna talk about in this video. All right, so the first reason might come off a little bit as like a no-brainer, but not really. I think it's one that you guys really need to hear and one that you really need to take and apply to your business. And also something I want you to consider: if you hear me say something and it kind of hits you like, oh man, screw this guy or whatever, like this is annoying. If you hear something and it hits you the wrong way, that's probably the thing that you need to focus on and adjust and switch up. Because if you're feeling that type of way, then that means it's something that you're doing wrong within your business. So I just had to make that point clear. Anyway, so the first thing that I think is a huge factor as to why people come to your store and don't buy is the product that you're selling to them. So you gotta understand that a lot of people love to window shop, and people on Facebook aren't necessarily there to buy stuff. So when they see something that is somewhat interesting to them, yeah, sure, maybe they will stop, they will come check out the page of the product, they'll check out the website, who's selling it, but they're not entirely going to be interested in immediately clicking add to cart and buying the product right away. So what can you possibly do in terms of your product selection to actually get people interested in doing this? Well, the solution is actually quite simple. You just have to deliver products to people that are things that they feel like they need to have. And if you guys have watched my videos prior to this one, you know how adamant I am about testing products that actually solve a purpose and make people's lives easy or save them time or just in general have a use in their day-to-day lives. And these are the things that people stop what they're doing and immediately say, hey, I need to buy this product, and they actually go through and actually purchase the item. Now, when you're selling something like a bracelet, a necklace, or like a hat or an accessory or something, people are going to be really interested in it, especially if it's a niche related product and you're targeting in that specific niche. But just because they're interested in it and just because they're liking, commenting, and sharing with their friends, it doesn't mean that they're ready to buy the product. So that is why those things can definitely sell, but it's so much harder to sell those type of products. And if you're having the issue of getting people coming to your store without actually buying, I really think you should do an audit first and foremost of what products you're selling and how you can get those products better, or at least show people products that they're more inclined to go through and actually buy. So anyways, that one is a sort of broad solution to this problem, right? I know you guys are looking for actionable tips on how you can increase this specific issue, so that's what I really want to make these next 2 tips focus around. But I think number 1 is the most important thing above everything else, because if you don't have number 1 right, then number 2 and 3 are gonna solve absolutely 0 problems. It all starts with the product and the way you frame the product, and then you optimize everything else after you find the winning product. Not entirely, you don't want to launch like a crappy store, but what I'm saying is you shouldn't worry about the littlest of things until you find something that's actually working. So hopefully that makes sense. But anyways, let's get on to these next 2 reasons. So reason number 2 actually boils down to your website, and I feel that there are a couple things that go into play when we're talking about the website. The first thing is the speed, the load time of your store. Now, in the maybe next week or two, I think I'm gonna make a detailed tutorial for you guys on how to speed up the load times on your Shopify store. But for the time being, I want to talk about how you can check it and the factors that it really plays into hurting your conversion rate. So if you guys use the internet a lot, and I'm sure you all do, you're on YouTube studying internet marketing, so I'm sure you do. If you go to a website and it takes more than 10 seconds to load, you've probably already clicked off that site before it's actually loaded all the way up. And your customers are no different, especially when they're going to a store or a website that they've never even heard of. So if you can't optimize this to the highest extent, you're going to have so many people drop off and never go through and buy your stuff. And the craziest thing is that if somebody clicks, it's gonna still register as a link click. So I think this is the first thing that you need to check is, hey, is my store taking forever to load? There's a few things that go into your store load time too, and I'm just gonna run through them briefly now. Firstly, check your apps. See how many apps you have in your store. If you have like 20 to 30 apps, you don't need that many. Cut some down, because with a ton of apps, your load times are gonna be insane. The second thing is the images. So if you have images that are not optimized for web, you're going to have a tough time getting a slower or a faster load time on your store. And a quick way to fix this is the Crush Pix app. You can just look it up on Shopify. That cut my load time down like 3 seconds, and it really will do a huge difference in your speed. And if you're looking to check your load time, all you got to do is go to this website called GT Metrics. And basically on this website, you can paste your store link and it's going to scan it. It's going to tell you the average load time, and it's also going to tell you the reasons why it loads at this speed. So that site is very valuable. But next week, I'll be making a video for you guys on how to actually go through and speed up your store with the specific steps that you need to know. Second thing when it comes to your store is the store itself, the layout of the store. Is your branding bad? Are you not having a good setup in terms of your logo or the way you present your company? Is the store design cheap? Does it look like you just made it in 30 minutes? Also, do you have the proper pages on your store? An About Us, a contact page, a frequently asked questions with your shipping policy? These things, when you look at your store, you might say, oh, that's not that important. But to a customer, somebody who's kind of skeptical and doesn't trust your brand, you need all these things in place to make sure that they believe, not that they necessarily like believe that you're a legitimate company, but just so they feel confident in going through and actually purchasing from your site. The last thing comes down to the product landing page itself. So are you writing good high quality descriptions? And this is something I still haven't made a video on. So if you guys want to see a good video on how to write high quality product descriptions, just let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, good high quality product descriptions. Do you have reviews on your product page? Basically, is it a good experience for your customer to come through and shop on your store? And what are the ways that you can kind of check on this? Hit up some of your friends. Be like, yo, what do you think of my store? Can I send you this? Would you buy from this store? And maybe don't hit up like your best friends, right? Because your best friends are always going to be like, yeah, it looks really good. Like hit up some people you haven't talked to in a really long time. Or hit up some of your like internet marketing friends, like people you met on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and have them review it so you can get some actual critical feedback. Because when you're looking at your own store, immediately in your brain, you're going to be like, oh, I think this looks awesome. So you need to get that second opinion and get some more feedback on how your store actually looks. So that wraps up reason 2. Your store is one of the crucial factors of why people come through and don't actually buy. But the product is first and foremost. So if you find a good product and you optimize on number 2, you're going to see your conversions absolutely skyrocket. And the last reason why you may be getting a ton of link clicks but absolutely no sales is the location-based targeting that you're using in your Facebook ads. So if you watch my videos on Facebook ads, you know I really tell you guys all the time to try worldwide targeting or target really broadly in terms of your countries, like e-packet countries. And what happens when you target these really broad locations is you're going to get a ton of people coming to your store from countries that are what I like to call low quality. Not the country itself, but the traffic coming from that store or coming from that specific location is not necessarily the best buyer traffic. So it's not going to be the highest conversion rate that you can possibly get. But the thing is, you're going to be getting so many more people coming to your store, so it kind of evens out. when I only have worldwide ad sets running, I really only have a conversion rate of around like 1.5 to 2.5%. And when I just have like tier 1 countries running, it's around 3 to up to even 7% in terms of my conversion rate. So when you're doing worldwide targeting, you can expect to have a lower conversion rate, but you still shouldn't be expecting no sales. But I just wanted to hit on point number 3 because you guys have to realize this. If you're just doing worldwide, don't compare your conversion rate to like 3%, 4%. Just strive for that like 1.5 to 2% mark and then continue to optimize from there because like I said, with worldwide, you're going to be getting a ton of traffic. So anyways, guys, I hope you got some value from this video. I tried to break down everything, all the reasons that I think that this is the cause, and this is exactly what has helped for me and the people that I work with one-on-one. So take this stuff, apply it, and see the changes that come through from doing this. Also, this is like one of the most commonly asked questions I get. People ask me this every day in my group. People ask me my DMs. People ask me my Facebook messages. So I had to make this video to break this down, and I really think you guys need to take this stuff and actually apply it. If you got some value from this video, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate if you join the family. We're so close to 5K, man. Just share it with your friends. Tell your friends to share it with their friends, and we'll be good to go. But guys, that's all I have for this video. The next video coming soon is going to be a banger. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I will see you all there. Have a great day. Peace.